Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Bavarian and this is Crusader Kings 3 and we have returned here as the Zirids in southern Iberia and man, we are under pressure. If we zoom in a bit, you can see that we are at war with two factions here, the Abbadites and Calatrava, led by the Yahafid dynasty. Now I gotta tell you, this is a precarious position to be in. We're being attacked by them and they hired mercenaries that are caballeros, making it so that they completely out-counter my archers, which is of course horrible, but long term, that will just mean that we will go into the Abu Dhra men-at-arms regiments, which are absolutely amazing. They are light skirmishers, meaning that they are countered by other units than they would be if they were, for example, pikemen, where they would be countered by, I'm not even sure, armored footmen, I want to say? Yeah, there you go. The Abu Dhra, on the other hand, actually counter heavy infantry, and they also counter light infantry, which is very, very cool. So with that being said, what I want to do today is resist. I want to survive and I want to live, and I think a good start would be to unsiege Cadiz. If we do this, then we're going to flip the war score as it stands right now, because we're going to get the ticking war score. Maybe I can peace out the Abbadites and then take care of Calatrava. Now, we are a different character. We are Emir Tamim Ibn Bulugin of the Zirid Emirate. We are also, of course, we are calm, we are temperate, we are greedy, we are a skilled tactician, we are reckless, and we are one-eyed. I'm using a couple more mods, mostly cosmetic. For example, we have right here, you can also notice, by the way, that the war score should now be free behind me here. Now we also have a couple more map modes. I really like the diplomatic range map mode. I know that this existed in the debug mode and I always was wondering why can't I do this just in the normal mode, but that's fine. Look at this, everything is working just as designed. Of course, the playlist for the series as well as the mod list will be in the description, so go check that out. Now what we need to do is we're getting married to the daughter of the Lord of Kairouan. This is High Chieftain Munis ibn Yahya, and as you can see, his daughter here will be married, or well, betrothed to us in time. Now I can call Amir al-Umara Tamim, that is the Lord of Africa if I'm not mistaken. He's already in the war for Granada, but I need him to join the Cadiz war so that he can actually help us siege. If we do this, we can then get a bit of a breathing room here and we may be able to actually build an army and, you know, build a bunch of very strong units, and then we shall go and conquer. So let's just do this. Let's unsiege Cadiz and see what we can do, shall we? A new ally, the father of our new betrothed second wife, is attacking the Pope for Viterbo. I have to tell you, first of all, I'm busy. Second of all, have you seen the men-at-arms regiments that the Pope has? This is insanity. The onset. A sick feeling is rising in my stomach. I try to make it back to my chambers, but the door shrinks before my very eyes. What is happening? Suddenly I can smell something. Something I know I've smelled before, but where? A servant asks me if I'm alright, but I cannot answer her. I cannot do anything. How long was I gone? Are we having seizures? I think we might be having seizures. Poor Emir Tamim Ibn Bulugin might be having seizures, and if so, then I assume that might be very bad for our health, for our life expectancy. You know what, in that case, once we are at peace, I think we might be looking for a court physician. That sounds mandatory, I would argue. Now look at this. We're doing quite well. The siege is progressing much quicker than their siege of Malaga. Let's just hope that we finish it before them. Maybe then we can actually take a look at this. The onset. Lately I've experienced some episodes. Something comes over me, taking charge of my body, and leaves me tired and confused. I have tried to keep it from people, tried to hide it, but it is hard to control something that comes and goes as it pleases. We become possessed. This is interesting actually, because in sub-Saharan Africa there are some religions down here in the game. I think Boro is one of them. Let me see. No, it is Boro actually, look at that. Being possessed is a virtue then. You do get a moderate health penalty as you can see, but at the end of the day, what this really means is just that we are having seizures and nobody can realize what that actually means. They think I'm possessed. I'm sure that this does not have a positive impact on how people view me. Attraction opinion -10. At least the monthly learning lifestyle goes up. I guess that is because we are really invested in finding a cure, and opinion of possessed +15 because we know our plight. Man, this is rough. You know, he was thrown into the war. He lost an eye in a battle prior to this. In a battle, of course, that was led by his grandfather right here, and now he has to deal with this as well. Tamim, I feel very sorry for you. I gotta be honest with you. So they are essentially tired of war. They have mercenaries. I'll be honest with you, maybe they shouldn't be accepting this peace, but they are, and I'm not going to say no to this. This is absolutely beautiful. Them saying, hey, you know what, Cadiz is yours for the time being is great, because the Abbadites are quite powerful. And we need to take care of Emir Abad ibn Muhammad later. For now, we can't really do that. There you go, white peace. That's what I like to see. Now let's take care of these troublemakers from Calatrava. But if I become a good commander, a great commander even, maybe I can be the beginning of retaking Iberia. You know, you gotta consider it from this angle. Our grandfather was participating in the civil war of the Umayyads that started about 40-50 years before this. And we have seen Iberia in tatters. We have seen Iberia in complete shambles and ruins, and we have to do something about it, right? Granada needs to stand tall. I mean, look at that. Our grandfather, by the way, historically was also the person that reinforced the Alhambra. So the Alhambra is an old fortress, a Roman fortress, and it was then first reinforced and strengthened by our grandfather. Maybe we can do something about that as well. I know that the actual upgrade will take us to, it doesn't show right now, but I'm pretty sure there needs to be some technology that we do not currently have. When the time is right, we will take care of it. Time to destroy these. You can see right now, of course, we're countering them. They're dealing 20% damage, and they actually lost their commander. That is so unfortunate for you. You can see that they get a new commander once a role has ticked over. I think one of the knights in that battle becomes a commander, but they were done there, because without a role of your commander, you are practically, I mean, you're blown to smithereens, and you can see that right here. Let's start sieging Jaén. I don't know how to pronounce that, but let's start sieging this, and let's get the military engineer on this so that we can take care of this as soon as possible. Oh, and would you look at that, we have taken them down. Now, we will definitely get 100% here because we sieged them down in full, but I would rather first sell them. I mean, come on, you know, this will not accept. Who are you? You're not related to him at all, I guess. There are a couple of living members from this fella here, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm then, in that case, just going to take my piece. Wait, oh, it's my ally that took him down. That's why I can't sell him. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'll take the money, and then we shall run. Now, what we're going to do first, I want to build up our buildings. What we're going to do in this episode, I think, first of all, I will dip a bit into the gallantry. I think that Emir Tamim is very interested in that, but beyond that, I would rather, you know, if we went, for example, into the learning tree, getting some whole of body going. He is most certainly concerned with the fact that his body is not really under his command. But before we do any of this, and before we build up our domain, which is huge, by the way, I love it in CK3. In CK2, it was really boring, didn't do anything, slightly modifier, 40 more infantry, who cares? But here it is quite powerful. Now, what I want to do is, I want to hire some Abudra, because the Abudra will aid us in destroying the Caballeros should they ever show their face again. And on top of that, look at this pursuit. 20 pursuit against 0 that we could gain from pikemen, and the pikemen are also more expensive. This is great. The Abudra will be essentially the base force that we have in our army, I think. And I could get an alliance with Almeria. Right, that's my brother. You know what? No. Actually, if I get an alliance with you, you will never rebel against me, and I think that is quite appropriate. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's just get an alliance going, and before he starts to think that he should be on the throne. We got an alliance now, thank you very much. And then we're going to go on, and I think we're going to invest this point. I almost want to say gallant, because this is just so good. Knight effectiveness by 75%. If you haven't played with it, it is absolutely outstanding. But I feel like, I think we're going to go with a man's home. We know that our home is desired by many, the Almoravids, for example, although they now only have unpressed claims. If Amir al-Umara Ibrahim ibn Abu Bakr were to die, we could probably, you know, then be completely free of them, because right now he has a claim, his child would no longer have a claim. So I'm just going to make sure that we can build up our domain. That sounds very accurate for me. Now, the good news is, and I mentioned this earlier, and I'm going to do a video on this in particular. The next one will be Warfare when it comes to the tutorial series, but I want to do one on building Toll and what is good to build, what is not good to build. And spoilers, most of them are good to build. What we are going to do is, we're going to construct military camps. Because think about it. We're using the Abudras, who are skirmishers, and we're using archers, who are, well, yeah, you know, archers. So building this up doesn't just give us more levies, it gives the existing men-at-arms much, much more power, especially if we were to build it in every single county that we own. This is going to a hell of, you know, essentially an elite army. And look at that, we have a daughter. Heru seems to be a pretty nice name. By the way, what I really love is that under the last episode, there were a lot of comments from people that were like, hey, I am from Algeria, this is pretty cool. Or hey, I am part of the Zirid tribe, you know, the Berber tribe. Really, really cool. I always love to see the enthusiasm when we play in a new region of the world. So keep it coming. If you have any, you know, information, any lore, any interesting stuff that I should know about, let me know. I'm definitely up for it. I love that stuff. You know, I would really like this at the end of the day. Army maintenance minus 15%. Friendly territory levy reinforcement rate plus 100%. Before we go into healthcare, I think we want to pick this up at the very least. And maybe then we're going to switch over to the medicine focus. It's not even 5 years since we started playing as this character. And yet, we have already done so much. Oh no, what just happened here? The Almoravids just took over Algeciras. I don't actually know how it happened. It must have been inheritance, I want to say. I think this guy just inherited it. Let's take a look at the title history. Oh, that's Melilla. Melia. I don't even know how to pronounce it, I'll be honest with you. This is Algeciras. Indeed. Show me the title history. Conquered. Oh wow, it was an individual war by a vassal. I didn't see that directly. And now I have to ask, am I in any position to wage war? We only have one alliance, apparently. Oh wow, the child that I got is gone. No more is that respected. My brother is entirely, I mean, just actually gone. Oh yeah, where did he go? Wait a minute, it's not my brother, it's a distant relative of the Zirid dynasty. We looked at the dynasty tree last episode. There is Wali Tamim. He lives in Cagliari now. Oh, I love that so much. He lives in Cagliari. Hey, if he were to become my vassal, I think I could help him way more than anybody else can help him. You know what we're going to do is, I definitely want to move against the Almoravids, but right now we don't really have any allies, which is fine, meaning that I want to take more land. And I think we're going to start with Murcia. He does have an ally that's up there later. That's honestly, I think we can handle this. I think we can handle this. I would love to upgrade you one more time. Then we have a 3 size each for the archers and our special light skirmisher unit. We're going to go to war. And I think we have prepared enough. Look at that. In every single one of my provinces have I now built hide tents. Hide tents are what is needed for good morale or something. I don't actually quite know. We're already in 29. Time flies, of course, as fast as this game runs. And now it is time to lash out. We're going to take down Murcia. And I know, by the way, I haven't actually built any sort of siege weapons, but I think that is fine because we are just that powerful. We're going to build them for the next war, believe me. Now let's go in there, let's destroy them. Secrets of the body. I found myself fascinated by the human body and all the secrets that it still keeps from us. Questions of life and death are constantly on my mind. To read text on the topic is all well and good, but I cannot help but feel like I would learn a lot more from hands-on research. I will study the ravages of diseases on a corpse. I have to tell you, that sounds horrible. I know that he knows. If he doesn't go all out and actually explore what it means to be sick and where it comes from, which is not entirely clear at this point, I know that he knows that this could be horrible for him. He's not a particularly religious person, but I mean, I'm gonna do it just because I know that he knows that he needs to do it. If I pick up what I think I might pick up here, disease, then we might be screwed. I try to hold my breath as I sift through the tangled mass of slimy, swollen entrails sprouting from the corpse's belly, but it is to no avail. The putrid stench of decay slowly finds its way to my lungs, making me gag. Something then tears open, and a stream of vicious, yellowish ichor spills all over the operating table. What was that? Ooh, Aaron really doesn't want to help me. He's rabbinic. Maybe that has to do with it. Oh my god, he's so talented in everything and I'm so bad. I just need to find more bodies. I don't think that is right. You know what? Enough. This is unseemly. I'm gonna leave it at that. He would 100% not support me. Yeah, let's just leave it at that, eh? And look at that. We actually have a son now. We have Jafar. Heru is growing up to be a fecund, which is very nice. Then we have Rama being comely. And then, of course, last but not least, Jafar. Legend. Absolute legend. Great name, by the way. He will be our heir. And look at that, our splendor actually has increased. We can soon pick up a new legacy. That is very cool. Yeah, I love it. Also, Murcia now being ours is also the dream. I love it. Available perks, let's take a look. Anatomical studies, of course. Court physician costs less to hire. Treatments have better outcomes. Very nice. We will need it. We will most certainly need it. Aaron, of course, currently our court physician. He does sort of hate my guts, isn't he? Doesn't he? He does sort of hate my guts. Well, either way, we're leaving a pretty decent impression on everybody except the worldly rulers. Our prestige is completely in the gutter. But our rule is so far a pretty decent one. Now let's get some Onagas here. And we are in a decent minute-arms position. Let me take a look at the Dunaneeds. Caballeros, light footmen, light horsemen, pikemen, Onagas. Yeah, they're almost, I mean, they're pretty much as prepared as we are. We are fairly equal to them, and they hold much more land. Ooh, would you look at that? What is this war for? Against the tyranny. If I were to attack him now, this could mean the end to the existence of the Almoravids in Iberia. I think we need to do it soon. Okay, so I looked at this. The Almoravids are having a very, very tough war on their own. As you can see, it is a highly intricate civil war right there. Now, the thing is, I need prestige to actually declare the war here against him because he's of a different faith. He is a Shari. We are Mubaladi. And what I would like to do is I would like to host a feast. I think Kola Hunt could also give me... No, that just gets rid of a... Oh, I might get opportunities to increase my prestige. You know what? Let's do it. Sound the horn. Let's go on a hunt. I so rarely go on a hunt. I usually host a feast, so like this is a very welcome change-up, I think. Hunt, rude vassal. Just as my steward Naib Fard started to dismount, 1 foot still in the stirrup, my aloof vassal Naib Abdulazim made sure to bump into the horse, sending him stumbling across camp. Well, I mean, it wasn't me that he did it against, right? Who do I like more here? I definitely like Naib Fard. Meaning, this is no way for Naib to act. We don't get any prestige from this, so don't worry about it. I like Naib, right? Wait, they're both Naib. I think that's their title. So this is Fard and this is Abdulazim. And Abdulazim is the son of a gun. Yeah, there you go. You know what? Mediator for 5 years, diplomacy +1. Yeah. Oh, I could. You're acting like a child and will be punished like one. No, I don't think I am like that, but I will most certainly make sure that you do not disrespect my vassals. Bow in hand, quiet steps. Eyes on the fox in front of me. A deep breath and... Is that Naib Abdulazim? What are you doing, dude? My naive vassal is creeping through the mountains ahead of me, fully concentrated on the sly fox and oblivious to my presence. Oh, are you kidding me? I hate the guy, I really do. But like, should I do that? That's a bit far, don't you think? And by the way, I completely forgot about this. I actually, like, this is fine. But I would like to collect some... Nope, don't actually do this. This was the wrong one. I need to get... Yeah, authority to go up. Look at that. Beautiful. 8 years left. I'll take it. I don't have a better one. And you are a powerful vassal, so keep doing that. That's okay. Oh, I don't want to kill him. I don't think I'm a killer. Listen, this is not the way. I can't do this. I'm not killing a disrespectful vassal, okay? That takes it a bit too far. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the mountains behind us. The servants prepare the fox and other game for the journey back. To heed the call of the wild is usually an adventure. This outing truly delivered both the good and the bad in overabundance. I almost killed a guy. For nothing. I'll take the prestige, thank you very much, but that is insanity. That's not a good look. And yeah, look at that. We just need a bit more prestige and then we can go ahead and get that done. Okay, you know what? If I can't have Algeciras, I know they're allied, but look at this. They're all at war together. Actually, you're not involved in this, are you? Oh, you're an internal vassal. It doesn't matter. I will declare war against the Aberdeen Emirate. I'm coming for you this time around. You have no shot and you will be defeated. We're going to go, of course, for Sevilla. That is a beautiful province. Cuts them apart a bit, which is not really something that I want to do. But the way I see it, the afterseeds are busy. They are in their own war and I think we can get this done. Wait a minute, my levies? No, my levies aren't that low. That's his levies, right? He is superior, technically speaking, but listen, I think the afterseeds are busy. Because this is their very own war. So in this case, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to do it and I think it's going to work. The AI usually prioritizes their own war, so let's get this done. Let's deal with the Aberdeens once and for all. Mystical knowledge. Locked in a room, strange powders on a burning fire provided overpowering heat, smoke and smells as I try to feel the things that lie beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pushing sound came to me. Pulsing sound. Was it my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even any way to tell? Interesting. You know what? I need to try again. Yeah, let's take some more drugs, right? That's how that goes. As I experiment more and more, I get a clearer and clearer grasp on things. It is as if I can now summon the presence I feel when I start my little ritual. It offers stability and comfort as the chaos of the world swirls around me. You know what? Yeah, this is what I have been seeking. Introspective rest gives you stress gain minus 20%. No. I'm gonna become a wise man. Maybe this will heal, you know, my body aches, if you will. Now let's go in, let's defeat him. This should be a fairly clear victory. I know, of course, we're rolling considerably worse, but I mean, we just have the troops and they do not. And that's exactly the result that comes from this. Let's get this done. A brewing troublemaker. Well, I have come to expect mischief from my son and heir Jafar. His creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it's a brawl. A disgruntled tutor or grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. Yeah, he's 3 years old. That's the age, right? That's the age where you start to kind of adventure and go out in the world. I mean, is it? But you know what? I mean, for a boy of that age, I guess, he's especially adventurous. So never a dull moment. He is rowdy, which will be excellent for a martial education. Now the war, as said before, is going great. We're going to have a dangerous faction uprising. Oh no. Where are those? Granada, Murcia, and Cabra. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to destroy them there. Don't worry about it. We have another daughter, Tadefi. Listen, I'll just take the names as they come, right? But would you look at that? We have just 1 son and 3 daughters. You're 10 years old now. It's an intrigue-focused thing. I probably should have taken a look at that. But look at that. I can actually still change it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make you a diplomat instead. It would be possible that I could make her like me a lot, and then I could send her into a foreign court as a marriage and make her help me murder things. But you know what? Instead, I would rather get you a good educator. Can I give you a different guardian, please? That would be excellent, of course. Oh, look at that, Aaron. Listen, Aaron, I know you don't like me, but I hope that you can bring up... Why was my daughter standing there like this? Why is she T-posing on me? Why is she T-posing? What is she doing? She's T-posing. And by the way, have you seen this? This is so great. This mod is so excellent. Look at that. Isn't this amazing? You can add them. You can actually add them. That is so good. Wait, drag me? What do you mean drag? Oh, are you kidding me? Yo, I got a big shout out. I really love this mod. This is amazing. Oh my god, definitely install the full screen barbershop at home. That is outstanding. Let's start, you know what? Why don't we do wash your hands? Reduced chance of contracting illnesses, reduced chance for coaches to contract illnesses. Yeah, this sounds good. I need to stay healthy, especially after the experience with a dead body. That was something that I most certainly do not want to go through ever again, so... You know, let's just do that. Let's take you down. We have enough prestige right after. We could also go against the Amorites, who we no longer have a truce with, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful. Actually, the Dunanites are their friend. Oh god, I don't like that, but we'll see how it goes. For the moment, everything is looking fine. We're going to take over the coast. If I can, I would absolutely love to take over... Get out of here, you fly. Take over the Almoravids as well. Amir Al-Umara Ibrahim ibn Abu Bakr will be our initial target, I think, once this war is over in just a second. How many troops you got again? Nothing. Wow, that is... Yeah, that's practically nothing. I will take over Algeciras. It's going to be ours. There you go. The siege is won. Their troops are marching our way now, but it is too late. As I foretold, the after-sieges were busy. Too busy to... aid their allies, and the result is, of course, that we are now in control of Sevilla. Now, the thing is, I actually care about Sevilla more, I think, than I care about Murcia. Man, Murcia is a good province. Murcia? I don't know how you pronounce it. I've never had Spanish. I had French. Sadly, forgot most of it. That's just what happens if you don't use it. King Robert Curthose of England is in charge. The HRE is not doing so well. They are disintegrating. Somebody must have snapped. Poland looking good. Well, you aren't, but, you know, that's okay. It's Duke Leopold II of Austria. Very, very nice. Now, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep Murcia for the moment. You know what? Wali Abdallah ibn Bulugin, I have disappointed you. I didn't aid you in your war. I'll just say it. It was me. I did it. It's my bad. If I give... You know what? I'm going to give you Murcia. I thought about it. This is a nice province. Way more built up, of course. Haha. How did that happen? Regimental, mansions, bastions, and curtain walls. Yeah, this is beautiful. So what we're going to do is... I'm going to keep Sevilla. 0 control, by the way, at the moment. It'll take a while until I can actually do this thing. The way I see it, Wali Abdallah, you've been done dirty. And I didn't even do it on purpose, but you've been done dirty. My dear brother. Hey. I like you, you like me, I think you're a good fella. You need more titles because you have 2 sons anyway. I am going to grant you a title right here. Murcia is Murcia, I don't know, but that is now yours, and I'm going to keep the territory surrounding Sevilla. This way we can make it so, and by the way, you have a sibling. I think I'm going to arrange a marriage here with my daughter. Yeah, sure. Let's get a marriage here. This makes it so that he will also like me more because this is a clan government. As soon as he becomes a powerful vassal, he will require his family to marry into mine, and then we will get opinion bonuses. But look at that. Yeah, for the moment, Almeria... And are you being... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's why. His brother is actually in the court of my brother. That's great. I like that. Okay, either way. This will strengthen the realm. You can rule over the east. I will rule over the west. And I'm going to disband my troops, and then we're going to take a look at what needs to be done against the Almoravids. First of all, let's put this under the control. Yeah, there you go. Sevilla is doing horribly. Of course, we're barely getting anything out of this, but we are getting... Look at that. Men-at-arms, maintenance goes down, levies go up. Beautiful. Now, what I'm talking about is the end of this fella here. Let me just take a look at this. This is an internal vassal. It doesn't matter. You are, I believe, internal. Oh, you know. Oh, what? Special soldiers, 3,600. Are you drunk? Are you doing okay? Where are your troops, buddy? No, I'm serious. Where the hell are your troops? Are you okay, dude? Yeah, this is frightening, but I think I'm still going to declare this war. We're going to declare the war against 3,600 special troops, apparently. That honestly, it scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it scares me. But they have a civil war, they're busy, right? So maybe we can make this happen. Plus 87%, I'm still gonna risk it. We're going to go in, we're going to take Algeciras. Let's get this done. And wow, look at that. I actually really love that. Our distant cousin, Walid Tamim Ibn al-Muis of Cagliari, is actually taking land. He holds 3 counties, or is that no, that's just a, okay, that's just a mosque. That's fine. It makes perfect sense, right? But I'm going to call him into this war in the hope that together with him, I can scare the ever-living hell out of the Almoravids. Let's go in. Let's take Algeciras. Let's make this happen. If we do this, we are essentially in control of the entire south. And then it is finally time to think a bit larger. So let's get this done. No. You don't understand. We're going in here. Yeah, we're going in. I know this is a blah 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 horrible battle. No, we're doing this. I'm going to be leading the army. Because my allies will come in as well. Now this is the battle against the Almoravids. They have the boat penalty. We are crossing a strait, but I think that is perfectly... We're not even getting a... Oh yeah, look at that. We're not even getting a crossing the strait penalty, huh? We're not getting anything here either. We are, of course, taking their damage away. We're taking this damage as well. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. They only deal 43% damage. They deal all of their damage, and because they're skirmishers, they're not touched by anybody else, and they are making it so that they are way less effective. Yeah, this pairing that we are doing here with the Abu Dra is amazing. It's genuinely great. And this is the downfall of the Almoravid army. And they just are marching in, huh? Well, you're done. Yeah, wow, our combination of troops is outstanding. I want to know, what do you think? Should we be looking towards getting the Almoravids done? Or should we be looking towards getting the Dunonids done? Now let's just finish this war and then we can ask those questions, eh? And here we go. It's the year 1093. And the Granadan conquest of the Wilaya of Algeciras has finally finished. We have showed them what true power is. I want to know 2 things from you. Now that the Zirids have risen, I'm going to hand that land out in the next episode, don't worry too much about it. But now that we have risen to where we are, essentially a strong Granada, I mean, look at the troops that we actually have. We are incredibly powerful, we're making a really good amount of money. I think we are in an amazing position. Now, what I will tell you is, first of all, I'm going to, of course, you know, sell all of these, let's not kid ourselves, but... Actually, I have 3 questions. If you made it until here, then please help me answer these 3 questions. Should I become Andalusian? That's the first one. Second, should I go in favor of the Dunonids and against the Almoravids? Should I go against the Dunonids and ignore the Almoravids, or should I go against both of them? And then the third one, I actually forgot. So don't worry about the third one. I don't remember. But what I will tell you is we are in an amazing position, and I think it is strength on strength on strength from here on out. And look at that, the Hungarians are doing quite well. Beyond that, yeah, the HRE, I mean, honestly, I think the HRE are dead. I'm pretty sure. They are being torn apart by their constituent members. The Fatimids are doing very well. It doesn't appear to have any crusade so far. Look at him. I love him so much. Walid Tamim Ibn al-Muis of Cagliari. If I can support you in any way, I will, of course, do that. I could claim his title, but why would I do that? You know what? Actually, this is also... Okay, you got nothing, huh? Absolutely nothing. Well, too, you know, unlucky. Anyway, what I want to say is, I hope that you enjoyed this one, and let's see where we can take this. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Bavarian, and I would like to thank the members of the channel, the Barons, the Counts, and the Beautiful Dukes. Thank you all for supporting the channel directly. I will see you tomorrow with the next Zirid Dynasty episode. Let me know what you think, what we should do, and then it shall be done. Until then, later, alligator.